Good morning. We're going to be doing this pretty decent impromptu flow. By impromptu, what I'm basically basing it off of is I'm just going to try to stick to some traditional moves, but then as well as just kind of doing what feels natural. So when you're getting into your practice and let's say you're at home and you're starting off your day and you want to get a practice in, of course, your body's going to be calling for some certain movements, especially if you're waking up, or actually anytime during the day. Maybe you have a stiff lower back, your legs are feeling a little tense, or possibly up in the upper area from your neck down, or maybe even your shoulders. When you pay attention to your body and the movements that your body are requiring, that's when you start feeling your practice, at least for myself. So I pretty much go with what my body's asking for. I have been running a lot lately and been doing a lot more intensive exercises, basically because I'm trying to increase my endurance. With that said, my body is calling for certain movements. So pay attention. You can follow me if you'd like, but again, just pay attention to your breath and the movements that your body calls for. I will be introducing 2 blocks. Grab your blocks and then I'll meet you on your mats. Okay, we're going to start off in our easy pose, basically Sukhasana. And notice how I have my legs positioned. I have my right foot underneath my left knee. And then what I want to do is just position my hands to the side, close my eyes, and take a deep breath in. Exhale. I want to straighten my posture as much as I can. And then use this moment to kind of just breathe. And then ground myself into my practice. You can set your intention at this moment. And just let go of anything that's anchoring you or that you feel is going to be anchoring you today. Inhale, your hands up. Exhale, forward fold as much as you can. Inhale, exhale. And use your own breath at this moment. Keep your eyes closed, relax your jaw. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, forward fold just a little more. See if you got that. Make sure that your sits bone is actually still engaging and touching the ground. Inhale, exhale. If you want to use your fingertips to reach a little further, definitely do so. Again, listening to your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Sink in just a little deeper on your exhale. Maybe you're reaching a little further, but if not, no worries. Just breathe. Use this moment to allow your muscles to just kind of melt into this position. Gently come back. Ground your hands to the side again. Switch your leg positions. This time you're going to have your left foot under your right knee and your right foot tucked. Straighten your posture. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold again. Get a different sensation here. Breathe into this. Again, just relaxing.
allowing your body to just melt. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink in just a little deeper. Make some micro adjustments in your feet if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, try to reach just a little further. Again, using your fingertips, relaxing those muscles, engaging your sips bone. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back to your seated pose, extend your legs, shake your legs out. Inhale, your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. We're still working on that forward fold. Now this time we're engaging our hamstrings and our calves a little. Put a slight bend in your knees. Let me reposition myself so you can see what I'm doing. Just notice how my chest is touching my thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, extend your feet just a little more and try to sink in a little deeper into this position. Forward fold. Breathe. Inhale, again, halfway lift. And if you can't reach your feet, no worries. Just grab your shins. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. See as low as you can and as straight as you can keep your legs. Notice that my legs are still bent. I'm working on this position. And ideally, I'd like to increase my forward bend. Of course, that'll help with my lower back. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands back. Position them, kickstand them back. Bring your chest through, poke your chest out, and then allow your head to rest back. Don't throw your head back, just allow it to rest back, having your chest extend forward. Engage your feet, maybe curl your toes back to your chest. And your head should just be tilted back slightly, not so much that it hurts, but just enough that it's relaxed in this position. Sort of like you're gazing and you're grabbing some sun rays. Inhale, exhale, gently release. Touch your toes on your exhale. Inhale, come back. And again, repeat this pose. Inhale. And then on your exhale, release, touch your toes, come back again, inhale, chest out, exhale, touch your toes, one more, inhale, come back, chest out, exhale, release. Reposition yourself to come on your knees. Come to your knees and then actually put some pressure on your toes as fire toes, and then come into this rock pose where you're sitting on your heels. And kind of get that stretch into your fascial tissues or your plantar fasciitis there and your plantar fascia. And then inhale, your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Maybe reach for your blocks here. Position myself in front, still engaging my toes in the back. Have my blocks. I'm actually gripping my blocks completely. Now you can grip them however you'd like. Maybe on the shorter end. I'm going to grip on the wide end so that way I'm spreading my fingers. This is actually important for handstands and what I'm currently working on. But again, if you're not working on any of those, don't worry about it. just grab on the small end. But in this case, I'm grabbing wide. Inhale, bringing my hands forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm doing these windmill technique just to warm up my shoulders. And I only did it about 3 rotations on each side. Inhale, bringing my hands up. Exhale, forward fold, releasing that pressure on my toes. Repositioning myself so you can see, and then patting the tops of my feet. Coming to the tabletop and patting. Now let's get into some cat-cows. Inhale, cat. And then you can engage your toes here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We want to do this for 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Hold your cat. Really look at that anterior tilt in your hips. Exhale, release, come to neutral. Position your blocks in front of you. Plant your hands on your blocks. Keep your knees in line with your hips, and gently creep your hands forward, and then bring your body down into a puppy pose. Get that nice back stretch in there. Notice how my feet are flat. You can actually bring your toes up if you'd like. I try to keep them as flat as I can. Really engage that. And notice I'm resting my head on my mat. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing my back to just kind of release. Not using any muscle whatsoever. Trying to release that tension. Gently come back up. Reposition my blocks. And this time, what I want to do is rest my elbows on my blocks. Put my hands in a prayer pose. And then again, engage in the same movement. Bringing my hands behind my head and trying to lower as much as possible. Now what that's doing is actually stretching this triceps muscle as well as my upper back here. You can really feel that. Maintain that puppy position. Maybe make some adjustments. Notice now I'm engaging my toes. So that way I can release some of the tension that I would be experiencing if I put it on the tops of my feet. Although that does feel really good as well, I don't want to overstrain myself, so I will just kind of engage the toes. And I'm pretty much holding this position for 5 breaths. 4, 5. Gently coming out of it. Taking the blocks, positioning them out of my way, coming back to my table. I'm going to inhale, exhale, engage my toes. Gently begin to raise my hips into the air, and then come into my downward facing dog. And breathe. Again, I'm just using my breath, and use this opportunity to just kind of pedal your legs, find your breath, coming into this inverted position here. And if done properly, you don't want to have any tension in your neck or your jaw. Just allow your head to kind of fill up with some blood. Inhale, exhale. I'm making micro movements with my feet, trying to touch the heel to the mat. And if you don't do that, no worries, it's not the end of the world. I'm just, again, trying to gain a little additional stretch into my calf muscles as well as the rest of my legs. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to inhale, pivot forward into a plank position. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to come down my chaturanga. Notice how my elbows are close to my body. My chaturanga. I'm going to rest my chest onto the ground. Release my toes. Zip up my legs. Engage my glutes. And gently push on my hands. Bringing myself to cobra. Inhale, exhale, coming down. Extending my hands outwards. Kind of laying in this cross position. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to raise my right leg and gently begin to pivot it towards the left, kind of crossing my body and still trying to keep my chest on the ground as much as possible. Getting that nice lower twist in my spinal column. Inhale, exhale. This feels really good on the lower lumbar. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Again, I'm going to pivot gently over and then rest into this position. Try to engage as much as I can. You'll notice that this is giving you a nice stretch into your chest as well as feeling that nice twist in this lower lumbar area. If you want just a little more, you can also prop your hand and give yourself an additional push. Not so much that it hurts, just enough that it feels wonderful. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back to your cross position where you're just laying head on the ground. Bring your hands close at chest length. Inhale, exhale, plant your feet. Come up to your plank, then back to your downward dog. Kind of climb forward just a little bit. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bring it through into a low lunge. Pop your chest forward. Maybe climb up on your fingertips or reach for your blocks. And then really get higher. Get some elevation into there. You can adjust your blocks however you'd like. Notice how my rear knee is gently hovering over the ground, over my mat. Inhale, exhale. And you want to kind of put the pressure back, get into this triangle pose where you're going to stretch your front foot. Try to engage the back foot as much as you can. If your heel can touch, that'd be amazing. If not, no worries. Maintain that posture straight up and down. If you want to release your blocks, you certainly can. You can kind of position your hands backwards, make some minor adjustments. Inhale, exhale, plant your hands, come back to your lunge. Inhale, exhale. Gently bring your left foot to the front of your mat. To join your right foot, you are in your forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. twist the L shape. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly peel yourself up, making your head the last thing to be able to rise. And then bring your hands up, touch your hands, bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, come back to your plank. Maybe move your blocks out of the way. I keep them close just because I will be using them again. Come down to your chaturanga. From your chaturanga, plant your chest. Keep your hands even with your chest. Up to cobra. Down. Release your breath. Plant your feet. Push yourself back into plank, then to downward dog. Make some micro adjustments with your feet. Maybe pedal again with your legs if it feels good for you. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward into your low lunge. Now you can bring your chest up as much as you can. In this case, I have my blocks readily available so I can get a little more height in my stance here. Inhale, exhale. Notice how my knee does not jet past my toes. I try to keep it as even as I can with my ankle and my heel. Inhale, exhale. Again, try to figure out my balance here. Let me see if I can release my blocks. Inhale, exhale. Plant my hands back on my blocks. Bring my right foot to join my left. I'm in my forward fold, kind of move my blocks out of the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gently peel my body back up. Head is the last thing to rise. Touch my hands. Bring my hands to heart center and breathe. Use this time to kind of engage. Notice how your body feels. Inhale, my hands up. Exhale, slowly come down into a chair pose. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. If you got a little spinal twist, you can kind of turn, begin to twist to the right. Allow your left elbow kind of engage and rest on your right knee. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Gently release, come back to the chair, come up, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Again, come back to your chair pose. And this time, pivot to the right. Allow your right elbow to rest on your left, and then breathe on your left knee, and then breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back to your chair. Gently come up, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, cactus your hands. Bring your chest out. Breathe and do like a lion's roar. Inhale, your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, come back to your seated position. Maybe Extend your legs. Bring your right leg over your left. Engage. Wrap your left hand over your right knee. Begin to twist over into your right, gazing over your right shoulder, and breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. Notice that posture. Release. Bring my left foot over my right. Hug my knee as close as I can. Feeling that stretch in my gluteus. And then bringing the chest up. Kickstanding my left hand backwards. Gazing over my left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, release. Inhale, my hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Touch my toes. Exhale, gently release. Bring your body down into your Shavasana. Use this opportunity to rest. Again, this is what my body was calling for. It was a good stretch. Feels wonderful to just relax and get to this position. You can remain in this position as long as you'd like, allowing your muscles to just kind of melt into your mat. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. Hopefully this was helpful. Namaste, yogis. And I will see you next time.